This is queuing me up for another thing experience, but we'll keep going on this. Sometimes people, there's certain times where, I'm like, I disagree with that action or that thought, but I could see how people get there and you just got to deal with that. But every now and then someone does something so outside of my ability to comprehend their thought process. I'm at a loss.
Okay.
Thanksgiving, is in a week. Mm-hmm. Thankful for all of you guys. Anyway, my sister is having a baby any day. So very exciting. Kind of putting a wrinkle in the Thanksgiving plans, which is a problem, but overall I'm still happy about it.
Thank you for the clarification.
Okay.
So, of course we're going to her,
that's good.
Yeah.
She's not traveling.
She's all like, I don't know if I can make it to your house. I'm like, ugh. We're going down there. And I like to cook. You guys know that about me. And so I was like, you lay up, obviously your mom mode, do your thing. I'm going to cook the whole meal. No worries. And both my mother and her, they're like, I think that's going to be too much. And I was like,
too much for you?
I was like, yeah. And they're just like, I think you in the kitchen cooking is going to just be overwhelming as we relax while you do it. So I'm not allowed to cook. And
you're offering like, hey, you guys relax. You guys chill. Let me cook a Thanksgiving dinner for you guys.
That's what and listen, I've been on live long enough. I didn't fight it at all, which I'm proud of myself.
Good job.
A few years ago, me would be like, you listen here, mom, in 4 days, I will cook it. I didn't do that. I just go, okay, it's your house, your child. But I'm just racking my brain to this day. I'm like, I don't. My offer was to hand you a plate of delicious food. You don't want me to?
And so what is the alternative now? Has she said like, no, Trey, you don't need to cook. That's going to be too much. Mm-hmm. Instead, someone else has to cook?
We're cooking
I think she thinks
else.
I'm like Blue Man Group in the kitchen or something. I'm just... But no, I think, well, they're like, there's places we can order it from, or Katie's parents live in the same town, so I think I might just use their kitchen, may bring it up. I mean, obviously, she's gonna be a first time child. I mean, who knows what's about to happen? I don't know how much we're gonna be hanging out with them, or they might just be busy and tired.
Well, I can tell you one thing that's not gonna happen. She's gonna eat a delicious turkey on the day of thankfulness. That's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna bring her the dark meat.
I think you should bring her baby food and say,
hey, this is you. This is you now.
All or nothing.
I took the turkey. I blended it up.
Blend up all the Thanksgiving ingredients into one.
Can the baby eat turkey or no?
It's not red meat, so yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, should be good.
Usually they say within the first week to introduce meat.
Is that right?
Yeah.
If you can do it by 8 or 9 days,
then
you'll thank me later.
Yeah,
I'll just say that.
Meat, and then you kind of move on to mushier foods after that. Yeah.
Get that thing to sleep.
And then eventually, I think that's when you get into the breast milk. But meat is one of the first things.
Yeah, yeah. They're hungry. I mean, they've been in there for so long. They need to come out with like a solid meal.
Right? You ever had a bear come out? I mean, they just immediately go to the river. Salmon.
It is fascinating I watch a lot of Planet Earth. And I mean, every creature on the planet, not as much anymore when they were first coming out. But yeah, I mean, a lizard wakes up, cracks open the egg, and is just running for his life from snakes. Mm-hmm. We can't do anything.
I just don't think I think with a lot of things, we just haven't pushed the limits enough yet.
Exactly. You start chewing on some medium well steak day one, you're going to develop teeth so much faster.
Look at how much we've progressed as a society. We're talking to you guys. There's cameras and things. You're listening. I don't know where you are. You're wherever you want to be listening to this.
On a horse right now.
We've been to the moon, maybe. and now, I mean, you look at babies over time. Babies, they still, I mean,
very dumb.
Yeah, they're still so
They haven't progressed at all.
Thank you. No, I was trying to find a polite term.
Adults have progressed, and babies have stayed the same.
And I don't think we've pushed the babies enough. I think I literally had a dream last night.
Here we go.
I was holding the baby, and out of the womb, it was
down.
fully smiling and supporting his neck. I had that dream, and I was like, Katie, this is unbelievable. Look at him. And, I think there's something to be said for that. I think we're going to revolutionize babies.
How are you going to make this happen?
I have a ton of ideas. Do you say push them?
But you push him out, and then I'll push him.
Just mentally. As soon as he comes out, like hold your head up, smile at me.
Well, with lovingly, but
okay.
just like like people have. You ever heard of ultra marathons?
Yes.
No, your grandparents wouldn't believe that. Hey, there's a group of people running 100 miles this weekend. Grammy'd be like, yeah, right. And I'd be like, you imagine saying that to your great grandma. There's a hordes of people running 100 miles together, mixed races.
They'd be like, for what?
One race, bunch of races. They'd be like, no way. Look at the progress. Look at the progress.
If you tell your grandma, hey, there's one big race, that she would believe.
Yeah. She's like, finally. Like, no, not like that.
No, it's 100 miles long. Yeah, that's different. I think the way to push them is to almost like they're a zoo animal or something, where you give them certain tools and just kind of see what they do with them. So very early on in life, I'd like to see you put a paintbrush in their hands. See what happens. Give them a calculator. Give them a Twitter account. Let's just see. See what they cling to.
Agreed. I think something needs to happen because I did get, I've seared this in my mind. Recty's hold me to this. I was on a plane yesterday back from Corpus Christi. Thanks for coming out this weekend, folks. And there was a toddler who, I mean, you think about a Blue Man Group. She was auditioning on the back of my seat for the 2 hour. I mean, relentlessly. She even was grabbing, like touching the back of my head at some point.
Oh,
so
it's a nice massage.
Derek is the only parent in this group. Have you flown with your toddlers?
Yeah, we flew to Florida, and we did not get your kid was so well behaved from everyone around us.
So if you have like a 1 or 2 year old, I didn't get a good look, sitting in your lap, how difficult is it to keep them from pounding the seat in front of them? Very difficult?
No, not on that one. Just
okay. Thank you for that. Because in my head, I'm like, I'm about to have babies on planes. I don't want to be screaming. I totally get. If you don't have headphones on a plane, you are an idiot or you are any boomer.
One of the babies.
But
even babies have headphones.
I was like,
noise canceling.
like, a little hit every now and then. This thing's, but I don't think she was even trying to prevent it from. So you know what I did?
You do the look around.
You talk about you. We might do a segment about petty stuff. You talk about being petty sometimes. Is there anything more fun? So you know what I did? I leaned the chair back.
Oh, you're gonna get hit more.
I hit it back 2 inches and then to set up so I couldn't feel it. Just as a little bit of like a screw you.
I see ya.
Petty.
Do you think it worked? Do you think that they got the message, or
I really don't think so. I think they were pretty
either,
clueless.
But, well, in your mind, it made you feel better, I guess.
Don't talk to me that way on the podcast.